Welcome back to Fat Butcher Rips. It is part 2 of the Speed Rip case break. Part 1 was pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. This has got a lot to live up to, but there's still lots sitting out there. I hope we haven't had any Young Gun outbursts. We haven't had any Young Gun clear cut. We haven't had any Young Gun numbered cards. We haven't had any Ivan Davidov Young Guns. So there still should be some pretty cool stuff to find. If you're ready, let's rip. And we're off. If you watched my earlier ones, I'm trying to move through this pretty quickly. This is my second case. I'm opening it all on release weekend for Series 1, so got some set building to do. Some fun stuff here, and I'm having a ball with it. So Shesterkin on the Speckle, Kaprizov, cool canvas, and Marchessault on a relatively normal looking portraits, which is saying something. Cole Caulfield Encore, Shesterkin Tracking Systems regular, and Jacob Quillen. So Jacob Quillen, let's test something out here. He was an indicator for my guy Demidov, so let's see if that stays the case. This is a all right. What a pack! Look at this. Compadres of Ovi. Composition of Celebrini, some base. The second Young Gun outburst of Ryan Leonard that I've pulled. I pulled him in the preview video of, kind of the one box review where I just picked up a loose box. And now I've pulled him in my case. That is crazy. And that is an awesome card. It is beautiful. The Capitals jersey looks great. Outstanding. All right, we're moving. Mattias Ekholm and Tkachuk and Skyler. Crazy. Got this black and white in my other case. Fair enough. Nylander and Hellebuck. Marchessault, Bustle. Melanson and Raymond. All right, we're circling it. We're circling it. We had Melanson. We had, what's his name? Quillen. And we had Demidov. So we're circling him. Hopefully we target it. Joel Eriksson. Hey, there it is. All right, Natchez. Okay, so for those of you scoring at home, Demidov seems to be with Melanson and Quillen. I don't know so much about Brind'Amour, maybe Brind'Amour too, but that is lovely because we've gotten him somewhat early enough in the case that there is an outside chance that he will show up again. That is a crazy box to get us started, and we still have a few packs, and we don't have, we don't have anything numbered. Maybe a numbered card still in here. Nice Celebrini, and then a Toffoli Speckle, and a Tippett on the sizzle reel. Sizzle reel Crosby, Tolopilo, and Malkin. And I believe Tolopilo was with my guy Demidov last time as well. So Brandt Clark Dazzlers, really cool Draisaitl canvas. And Ovi, man, nice little vet pack. Raymond Encore Woll and Owen Sillinger. I've seen that. I've seen the Celebrini no less than like 10 times. I love that photo every single time. Rasmus Sandin to 250 Deluxe. Another box. And we start with a sizzle reel. Tkachuk, Jacob Goucher, and Jack Eichel. Goucher is not a big name, but we'll take it. Dustin Wolf, good-looking Dazzlers. Nylander, and Sean Monahan. Matty Nyes, Joey Daccord, and Robida. Justin Robida, another kind of iffy one. Oh, Jesus. Alex Tuch and Carlson, and a bit of base, and Artie Levshinov, you know what? Hang on. Artie Levshinov. You can tell I came prepared, except I didn't. They were around but not available because honestly, I had no expectation I would need more than one or two of these things. And how wrong I was. Artyom Levshinov, Young Guns Deluxe. I mean, let's have a case, Artie. If you didn't see the first part, you missed where we pulled his bootlegs as well. So, holy cow, what a case for Levshinov. That's outstanding. Oh, Blackhawk fan here, so you can't get much better. Zabringo, Dominic Shine, and Linus Ullmark. Dominic Shine, quintessential old guns, 32 years old, so just a good, feel-good story by all means, but no value. Like very little value. All right. Hellebuck on the clear cut. I think I've gotten his outburst at some point. Zibanejad and Montembeau as our inserts. All right. Forsberg, Clayton Keller, and Elias number 2. The young gun defenseman, not the vet center for the Canucks. Speckle of Nylander and Matthews, like that. Jake Neighbors canvas, which I've seen, and goal-oriented of McKinnon. So something I've only paid attention to that I haven't made note of, the correlation between the two cases on my canvas is pretty abhorrent, so no chance I will be close to a set, which for me is a bummer. But we move on. Morgan Riley and Pasternak, Ethan Frank. All right. Ethan Frank, not the other Capital who we pulled an outburst of, who is Ryan Leonard. Yep, my guy. Oh, that snuck up. I wasn't expecting that. Captain KHL himself, Olivier Rodrigue, on the Young Guns outburst. This kind of follows suit with my first case where I had a really good outburst and a really meh outburst. This is a meh one, but you know, it's 49 names. What are the odds? Brandon Montour, hey, that's a nice one. That'll play. Gabe Perreault. Take that. Kucherov, Speckle Cup Quest of Demko. Those look nice. And Linus Ullmark. All right, another box in the books, and it was a banger. Yeah, love it. Let's keep it moving. On to the next. Another box. So I came into this thinking, all right, Demidov, Outburst Young Guns, Numbered Young Guns, hit it all in the first two boxes. So everything else now is gravy. Another Outburst Young Guns. Now, look, it's Father Time himself, Dominic Shine, but I happen to know a Red Wings fan who would actually really like this. So I'm actually really happy I got this. I've been talking trash about this guy, but I actually know somebody who wants this card. And just because of that, they're going up on the stage a little bit. So that one is on its way to somebody who will really appreciate it. And yeah, that's the name of the game. Come for Noah Ostlund and Kachuk and base. And UC Saros, Kale McCarr Speckle, and Markstrom. Bustle of Nyes, Dylan Duke, and Hellebuck Cup Chase. Adrian Kempe Dazzlers, Nuge, and Brant Clark. And a red Pasternak Compositions to 199. Encore Cider and Ottinger. Oh, and a Lucas Cagnoni, my sleeper guy. So can't complain when you pull your sleeper. And another duplicate. So this is a nice dupe for me. And look at that. McCann and Connor. Yeah, Dalibor Dvorsky, pink Dazzlers. Kind of a case, 1 per case, maybe 1.5. Not quite 1.5 per case of pink Dazzlers. That plays. Good stuff. Man, this case really delivers. Capo Caco, Michael Callahan, Braden Point. Black and white Young Gun canvas checklist. Dvorsky and Parekh with Barkov and Kadri behind it. That's a cool one. My brand is I enjoy Young Gun canvas and Young Gun proper checklists. A black and white version of it? Sure. Why not? And UPL, Melanson, Morrissey. Boy, got a second Melanson. What does that mean? Crazy stuff. And nice little speckle of Sorokin. Kiefer Sherwood, hyped. And Sebastianov. Svechnikov, UC Saros, and a nice Demidov, Levshinov, Young Guns checklist. Good stuff. Okay, another super solid box. A Young Guns Outburst, a Dazzlers pink of a rookie. Pretty solid stuff. All right, let's move on to another. Box 10. So I say box 10. Box 10 of the case. Box 4 of this opening. Looks like a Young Gun canvas. Oliver Moore. Yes. So Ian Moore. Not as yes, but Austin Matthews is nice. The amount of Blackhawks in here is honestly amazing. Blue Cole Caulfield looks nice on the encore. March Desault and Seth Jarvis. Makar McKinnon, Big Jack Finley, old Elias Pettersson, Speckle Kane, Lowry on the canvas, and Adam Fox creepy portrait. Byfield encore, Mason Marchment, and Rod's son Skyler Brindamore. Got another outburst, Jake Gensel. How many boxes in a row could we have really gotten? Holloway, a nice little Bedard. Nice. How many boxes in a row could we have expected of Young Guns on the outburst? Nice checklist canvas, Kaprizov and Ovi. Love that. The other Elias Pettersson with Kempe. This Elias is young-ish, 26, and a defenseman. Also a Canuck, though. Camo, rookie insert, like that. Cup Quest Speckle, Shesterkin, really like that. And a Luke Evangelista sizzle reel. Go check out his highlights, see what he's all about. Merzlikins, Colton Dach. Nice, Wyatt Johnston. Big Colton Dach guy. Love it, love it. Matt Barzal on the Dazzlers. Ottinger. That looks like the back of like Jason Voorhees' head. And Kirill Marchenko, goal-oriented. Dalibor Dvorsky, nice little insert rookie. Mo Seider. And Dalibor Dvorsky, nice little Young Guns rookie. All right. Take that. And another 2 pink Dazzlers case. Cole Caulfield in this instance is a nice one. And Bouchard and Thomas closing this out. Solid, you know, not the highest of highs, but solid throughout on that box. We have still got 2 more to go. Let's clear this. Let's get to them. Here we go. All right. Young Guns, Dalibor Dvorsky, Quinn Hudson, and Tage Thompson. Solid start, Dvorsky. Young Guns canvas. I'll take it. I have to take it because that's what I've been given, but I'd take it even if I had other things on offer, I think. All right, let's move it. So strange. Same black and white canvas collation as my other case. Brandt Clark, Reinhardt and Tkachuk, and some base. Swayman tracking, Ethan Frank, Quinn Hughes. Not the capital we're after. Letang canvas. My friend Dominic and Kaprizov Cup Quest. Also not the Red Wing we're after, but seems to have been a good luck charm for this case. Demko, Matthews Speckle, and a Forsberg sizzle reel. All right, Aiden Hill, Captain KHL himself. Nice. Second time I've seen that OV portraits. Olivier Rodriguez. Here we go. Nice Crosby Speckle. Getting good speckles in here. Kevin Hayes and Kaprizov goal-oriented. Malkin, Celebrini, Toffoli, and Suzuki. Fair enough. We're gonna run out of sleeves. I have brought multiple packs down here. We're gonna run out anyway. All right, Folk, Miramonov, Outburst, Connor and Pasternak. Jake Neighbors is our Dazzler. Jared McCann and Suzuki. Jordan Kyrou, Zach Rowensky, Ryan Leonard. Okay, well, that is the Capital Young Gun that we want. So we will take that. That's a dub. You know what? It's good enough. That gets a stand. And a Ryan Monahan to 199. It's fine. Nice Connor McDavid and Kucherov. All right, that is it. One more box to go. Let's see if we can end on a bang. Final box of the case. Let's go. Shushkin, Matthew Wood, solid. Dvorsky is a good portrait. I would typically give that portrait a sleeve, but I am perilously low. Whatever the two best Young Guns are may just have to go in a one-touch. Let's go in a one-touch anyway. Aho, Marchenko, yeah. I got Colton Dock in case 1. Oliver Moore, case 2. I am a Blackhawks fan, as I'm sure I have mentioned many times. That is amazing for me. Also means I probably have to break out another one touch because I'm gonna run out of sleeves. I've got 3 sleeves left and 5 Young Guns to go. I've got a couple more one touches here. We're gonna make it work. All right. Parker Ford, sizzle reel of Aho and Jack Hughes. All right, Parker Ford is not getting a one touch. Connor McMichael, Carson Dort, Draisaitl. Dort is not going to get a one touch. Snuggerud Encore, that's nice. Speckle of Kopitar and Compadres. Tkachuk and Barkov. Matty Nyes, Sam Rinzel. Oh, Jason Robertson, you know he's getting it. You know he's getting it. Let's not play any games. Let's not pretend otherwise. One touch it is for Sam Rinzel. I love the look of it. Speckle of Joseph Woll, Binnington, Staring Daggers, and DeBrincat on the cup chase. Jesper Bratt, Mackenzie Blackwood, Jacob Goucher. Looks like an outburst of JJ Peterka, back with the Sabres at that point. Sam Reinhart and Matt Zuccarello portraits. Alex Ovechkin, good-looking Dazzlers. And Captain Nick Foligno, Mitch Marner, Cup Chase, Ilya Sorokin, Wyatt Johnston, and Noah Ostlund. By default, Mr. Ostlund, you are the proud recipient of a one-touch because I have nothing else to give you. I apologize to everyone who deserves it more than him, but it is what it is. Last pack. Holy cow. Noah Ostlund Rookie Dazzlers Pink. Third pink in the case? That's nuts. Gustafson and Jarvis. Stone. McMahon, Sagan, Busnevich, and Peterka to close us down. I'm going to do, as fast as I can, recap of the whole case for us real quick. Hang tight, and we'll get through it. Super quick, full case recap. This stack is all of the inserts. I mean, yikes, is there a lot. But I will enjoy going through them. There are some rookies. There's, I know there's a Demidov or two in there. There's some Levshinovs. There's Snuggaruds. We'll enjoy it. These are the speckle / blue. I beat the odds on these blues. I got 5. You're supposed to get like, I don't know, 4? Because I got doubled up in one, so I'll take that. But, nice stuff. I got Bedard. There's some guys here. Nothing crazy. I didn't hit home runs on my speckles, but that's okay. Now, we get to kind of the rarer insert kind of hit stuff and numbereds. We got 3 vet clear cuts. We got a good amount of base outbursts for vets. Michkov, the best of that bunch, I'd have to venture to guess. Nice Dazzlers mix. Crosby was in there. I think Ovi's in here. Is he in here? Am I crazy? No, yep, there he is. And Levshinov beat the odds with 3 pinks, including a Dvorsky, which I liked quite a bit. Hence the sleeve and top loader. Numbered cards, okay. Monahan insert to the 199. McCann pop count. I like this Mo Sire to 199. Kind of clean. Doubled that one up from my other case. Kachuk to 100 is decent. And then a couple of deluxes of vets. And finally Pasternak. Nothing crazy in that bunch. Now we start to pick up steam. We got a holotypes of Gensel. We got a Swagnificent of Radko Gudas. These are both tough hits. You don't expect to get them both in a case. Certainly I didn't expect to. So very, very happy with all of that. Now we start to move to more of our young guns. Let's start with canvas. So we got a lot of base canvas. I love canvas. What I didn't love is the collation. I think I got a lot of duplicates. It is what it is. We got 3 black and white canvases. Brandt Clark and Mountain Bowl. We also got the checklist with Parekh and Dvorsky. And we hit some nice, look, Demidov is not on this checklist. Oliver Moore, big fan, love it. Melanson, okay. Callahan, okay. Sabrango, okay. But Dvorsky and Rinzel, really solid hits on our Young Gun canvas. And our base Young Guns, we got a whole bunch, plus we got, as you can see, a few outbursts. So we got everybody you're gonna want, plus we got, a couple, I think we got a couple of Leonards, we got Perot, Parekh, Rinzel, who I threw. I think we got 2 Rinzels. No, just one? Okay. We got Snuggerud, another Parekh, Levshinov. Then we got 3 outbursts. Rodriguez, Shine, Leonard, my second Leonard outburst. Pretty outstanding luck. So we have all of these things. All of these things are amazing. The case is delivering despite the fact we only got 1 Demidov. It is what it is. Yeah, we got One Demidov. We got Oliver Moore, Clear Cut Young Guns. The fact that that is not the last card is pretty amazing. We got Lev Shinov, Deluxe to 250. That is a crazy card. It is not, I repeat, is not the best card of the case, because we also got Artem Levshinov, bootleg. That is awesome. Oh, well, I also had Rinzel, the second one. I knew I had a second one because I ran out of sleeves. He's in a one touch. This is about as good as I could ever have hoped for a case. Levshinov bootlegs, Levshinov deluxe. I mean, those two in the same case is kind of bananas. I am so pumped. I'm happy that I was able to knock my way through this pretty quickly because it was a blast. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a little different than I typically do it. I kind of sped through, but you know, I know these can be a grind if you kind of piece them out into like 4, 5, 6 different videos. You know, I was trying to keep it a little bit short for folks. So thank you for checking this out. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I have. This is probably it for me on hobby boxes of Series 1. So if this is the end of my hobby box run on this for some time, I'd have to say I did pretty well. So with that, thanks. Please comment, like, subscribe. I will catch you in the next one.